Okay, so Marcelo, here we are on the driver's side of your truck. Just want to point out a couple of things. Not sure what condition you bought this truck in, how much work you've had done to it, if this is already all done. But this whole pillar up here has been replaced all the way into here. I'm having some fitting issues with the door not wanting to line right here. Basically hitting on there and bowing the door out. But I can work all that. A decent rough end work, they just never finished it in, and I'm pretty sure this whole front cowl up here has been changed as well. But we can deal with that. Even up on this side, we've had a good bit of metal replaced up here, and the seam comes right here. Did a pretty good job of finishing that in. And when we come down here, not so great of body work. You can see right here where they basically replaced this section all the way down. When I close the door, you'll see what happens with the door gap here. It's kind of woppy-loppy. But I can straighten all that up just like I did the other side. Rocker panels have been replaced, so they're nice and solid. This is feels like some aftermarket metal. Same thing as on the other side. It did not do the cab corners, so I'm afraid I may wind up with some rust in here filled with Bondo. Fortunately, I can deal with that once I get into it. Of course, this door right here, you know, I gotta do some work on all that. And something else I'll be doing is same thing on the passenger side. The weld nuts on the back of these bolts here have all broken loose, and that was the biggest issue with the doors being floppy-loppy. So I'll be pulling the fender off here in a little bit and do the same thing for the other side. And even inside the door, issues with the weld nuts and the hinges, be actually welding some nuts on there instead of the little. They normally have like a little prong that holds the nut on, and you know, being 60 years old, they're just broke. So either way, we've got a pretty decent door gap. Come all the way down this side, down the back, and it gets kind of funky down here. You see right down here in the bottom, and this is just the effect of if we open the door back up from about right here down, this whole bottom skin has been replaced. So I got a combination of when they put the skin on, it's kind of angled in right there, and also when they did the body work here. But I can straighten all that out. That's not a big deal. So we got a door that's workable. Now here's the issue that I'm having is with this fender here. Start here up at the top. This is looks like original sheet metal here. And when we come down on the fender, if you look on the inside, I can't get a good shot of that just because of the light, but look on the inside, it looks like they took a piece of another fender and basically cut this whole bottom piece off and welded another one on and put another support bracket back there. And the way that this fender mounts is there's a bolt that comes through the channel, and the bolt hole is actually about right here. You can see there's no metal there. So whoever did the fender must have done it off the truck, and they just missed the mark by a good bit. Two ways I can resolve this. One is I can try fixing this fender. I can cut me a piece of sheet metal, roll the edge of it, weld it in here, blend it in. What I prefer to do, Marcelo, is just get an aftermarket fender, just for the simple sake. This fender's had some other body work done to it. You can't really see it in the picture in the light, but the ultimate issue that we'll have is, you know, if you want to keep this truck for a while, this area down the bottom is just it's going to be a make to fit type thing, and if you ever have to break this fender loose again for any reason, it's going to take a while to fit it back together. Basically, I have to put, if I fix this fender, I'm going to have to paint it on the truck to make sure it fits right. If we've got an aftermarket fender, I can fit it, and then all the gaps and everything line up right with it. Other than that, the rest of the truck is so far seeming to be in pretty good shape. We'll need to go ahead and get a bed rail kit. One thing that I was missing in the back of it, we got the front bumper. So I was looking on eBay, they got chrome front bumpers for a pretty decent price, for like 200 bucks if you want to go chrome. If not, I can do body work and paint this one white. But there was no back bumper at all in the truck. And may want to invest in some taillights. They make some aftermarket ones for about 80 bucks again on eBay. Some chrome ones. Of course, get a wood kit with the rails. I do have the set of rails. I got, actually they're up here. There's the rails that were in it. I can spend some time cleaning those things up. What I'd recommend on eBay for less than $100, you can get a nice set of stainless rails to put over that wood kit. And you can also get the wood kits, like an oak wood kit, off of eBay to put back in here. They look pretty good. Or if you do any good with a woodworker and have a router, you can actually make them. But for probably about $200, you can get the whole wood kit. We'll be fitting the windshield before we really start construction of everything, just to make sure, because of the metal that was replaced up in here. And same thing with the front. You just need to make a decision whether you want to try to get chrome front bar. I did find on eBay they've got the chrome headlight bezels for less than $100 a pair for brand new ones. And then of course need the bar that goes up on the hood here. Like I said, everything else in the truck is looking really good. So I'm going to start, my next step is start taking apart this front end here, so I can get the doors lined up. Once I get the front end loose, go ahead and gut the interior. Still got the seat in and what have not. Start gutting the truck, pulling the doors off. We'll get the bed off of it, down to the bare frame, and I can start doing some body work on the cab itself, and getting everything roughed in, and go ahead and bring you the motor and tranny out of the truck. And as discussed, I'll take and blast the frame. The frame looks really good condition. Looks like it's actually already cleaned up and painted at one point in time. But I'll get that blasted and painted and brought over to you so you can go through the mechanics of it, as far as all the bushings, the brakes, the rear end, steering box, all that kind of good stuff. So it's a good roadworthy truck. But either way, when you get a chance to take a look at these, give me a call back, and we'll go from there. Thanks.